Yeah. I know what the fuck it is. Alright, so nigga said I had to do a whole week dolo. So guess what? We doing shit my way. We don't got no topics. We don't got no direction. Y'all just gonna follow me along this fucking week. So I'm starting this shit off at my job because niggas that have a job out here. Obviously, I'm not doing shit. I'm never doing shit. You can ask D, ask K. I usually call them around this time, but instead, I'm gonna talk to y'all. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna talk to y'all about. I'm not gonna promise that these episodes is all 30 minutes. Y'all might get a 20 piece from me and shit, but D said this is a lot harder than I thought it would be. So let's see. I like to wing shit. I feel like it's easier if you just wing shit instead of coming up with some topics. One thing D did tell me was that Frank Lucas died today. I don't care if a snitch dies. I don't give a fuck what he did. I don't give a fuck how much money he made. I don't care how many bodies he dropped. That nigga's a rat. He told on everybody. I don't even, y'all know. Well, if y'all don't know, I hate police. I had a couple run-ins with police. It's never been fun. I don't know a police officer that I actually like. Frank even snitched on police. I don't even respect that shit. You're not supposed to tell on nobody. They was gonna give that if I don't even remember the specifications or whatever of the actual case, but if they was gonna give you the death penalty, nigga, you was supposed to eat that. This nigga told on family members, corrupt cops, all that shit. He can die. I hope that nigga burn in hell. I don't give a fuck what he did. So let's just get that the fuck out the way. But now that we're on the subject, let me get in my bag a little bit. Let me give you a backstory about why I'm getting in my bag. I'm not gonna drop no names because I guess that's still snitching. I don't know if you could snitch on a snitch for snitching. So it's like a triple entendre or some shit like that. But let's see. So off camera, me, D, and I think K was with us. We were talking about how as dangerous as a block can be, it's a lot different now. It's a lot different. This is 2019. A lot of the real niggas, like a lot of the dangerous, like killers, a lot of them locked up or dead now. My block included. Now, what I didn't know, I was told this. One or two of those killers, like the killers that niggas know is killers. I'm not giving names anyway, but like everybody on the block knows these niggas is killers. They get bids for bodies, which is what I'm getting to. They came home about a year ago. I didn't know they were even home because one, I don't really be on my block like that. I be moving around, doing my own shit. So I don't be like, I don't got my ear to the streets like that no more. I be chilling. But apparently they came home like year ago, year and a half ago, whatever the fuck. These niggas is killers. Like, drop bodies, niggas know about it. It's whatever, niggas got caught up for it, all that shit. I'm not saying nothing that nobody don't know. So these niggas came home. There was a specific shooting that happened. It was 3 people involved. Like I said, 2 of those people are home. I think you guys can get where I'm going with this. But one of those people is sitting. I think he's doing 30. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure about how much he did already. I'm not even 100% sure it's 30. I was told it was 30. Don't quote me on it. He's sitting doing 30. His baby mother is very upset about this because apparently the other 2 niggas involved, the ones that are back on my block, and let me stop calling it my block. It's the block that I technically live on now, but I don't claim that block for various reasons. But 2 of them niggas is home now. One is doing 30. So baby mother got tight, got all over social media talking about These niggas only did 5, while my man's doing 30 because they wrote statements on them, all that shit. Now, I told Kay this in, I think it was our Michael Jackson video, where I said there's a couple of things you don't really get called, even when a nigga don't like you. You don't really get called unless there's proof to the accusation. 1 is being a pedophile. 2 is being gay. Not that there's anything wrong with being gay, but you don't really get called gay unless people have proof that you did some gay shit. And 3 is a rat. So when somebody makes that accusation, it's pretty serious, especially when you're known for being like a gangster. Like when you're known about like, nah, that nigga put in work. You call him a rat, that's a bold claim. Bitch, drop the paperwork online. Drop the black and whites. I didn't read the whole statement, but it was a long ass statement. The crazy shit about that is the nigga that's doing 30 wasn't even as involved. Let me chill. Like I said, I'm not going to get into the whole thing because, again, I'm not about to snitch. I'm not about to dry snitch on niggas. But the nigga that's doing 30 got done dirty. And I'm not like cool with these niggas or nothing like that. I just know them from the area. They got locked up when I wasn't even really outside like that. Like on the block that I'm talking about. Like I said, the block that I'm talking about, I was never really on that block. I was always told never to shit where you eat at. So wherever I was living, I would never do nothing over there. So I wasn't out with them doing anything. It's nothing like that. So it's one thing to snitch. It's another thing to lie. Because that's what's at least going around. It's like the nigga that's actually doing time right now, not to say that he don't deserve the time, but if you were going to be technical, you know, he's not the only one that deserved that shit. But I mean, as far as I'm concerned, more power to you. If you could beat a case, then beat that shit. But I don't respect you beating it the way they're accused of beating. And I say accused only because I'm not involved enough to know for sure. The paperwork was leaked. So it looks like it's pretty true, but I don't know, man. But that, I say that to say, because I had this conversation with a couple other people, and they were like, one of the things that somebody asked me was, does that, like, erase all the actual work they put in? Because it's like, they're not the kind of people, they're not the kind of people that were capping. If they said they was killers, they were actually killers. It's like, it's documented. Like, y'all really about the shit y'all talking about, which is respected. So does the fact that they broke that one rule take away from all the other shit they did? My answer is yes. I don't care, like I said about Frank Lucas. Doesn't matter what you did. If you rat, then you're a rat forever. I don't respect it. In this generation, it's okay now for some reason. Not for like my group, but I've seen people get locked up. They're known rats. Come home and still hang out with the niggas that they always hung out with. It's not, when I was young, that whole snitches get stitches shit, I think I came up at the tail end of that. I came up at the tail end of snitches get stitches. Like, if you were found out to be a rat, shit got done to you. Like, it wasn't sweet. And I liked it better then, because it was just like, you gotta be a certain kind of nigga tell on your friends to get off. Like, it's like, what kind of fucking nigga is you? It's like that. It just doesn't sit right with me. And it doesn't sit right with me to even hang around niggas that I know are snitches. Now, if D was here, he'd give me a special look. He'd give me a certain look because he'd be looking like he knows of one person that ratted on somebody I know, somebody I'm very close to. I would argue that I don't hang out with him. I'm around him when another person that he's cool with is around. But I don't really... Now, again, that doesn't mean what I'm doing is okay either. The rule is, you know a nigga's a rat, you're supposed to violate every time. I personally, and this isn't a cop-out, I personally don't do it to this specific person because of the person that we're mutually cool with. I have enough respect and love for that person that I don't say anything or do anything to the rat. But I also don't hang out with the rat. Like, if that nigga's not around, I'm not hanging out with that nigga. And even when that nigga's around, I'll say what's up, whatever, and then I'm usually not staying there long because it still don't sit right with me. But in this generation, I don't know. It's like the rules is all changed. It's like niggas just don't give a fuck about the code. And I don't know. I sound like an old nigga. I'm cool with sounding like an old nigga though, because there's certain shit that you're just not supposed to let rock, and these niggas just be cool with it. So I don't know. And obviously, like I said, the fact that I can go on for however long about snitches and shit, I really don't be doing shit at my job. Especially like today, we're like, honestly, we're all waiting to leave. I actually run this shit. It's on Saturdays because I'm actually shooting this on a Saturday, but it's gonna come out on Monday. But on Saturdays, I'm actually the manager of my job, kind of. So I'm the one that's in charge of everybody that actually comes in on Saturday. We don't be doing shit at this time. We're about 30 minutes away from clocking out and shit. They're actually probably tight at me because I didn't let them go early like they thought I would. I'm sorry, guys. Honestly, if I'm being 100% honest, the only reason I didn't let them go early is so I could shoot this episode. Because, like I said, I'm not going off any kind of topics or no shit like that. I'm just going to take y'all with me throughout my day, throughout my week, whatever you want to call it. And I wanted to get this shot of me at work, not doing shit. I would walk around my job so y'all can see that shit, but that might be a little hot because I'm probably supposed to actually be at least looking like I'm working. I see niggas walking around. Actually, let's try this. Let's try this. Y'all gonna take a walk with me. Let's see what the fuck is going on over here. Should have burned down without me. Oh no, shit was calm. He's about to start cutting the lights and shit. Yeah, you know, quick look. Gotta do my rounds before it's time to go and shit. Walk with me. Make sure everybody's out the building besides the employees that are supposed to be here. Look at me working and shit. I told you I was a contributing member to society. Let's see. Everybody's out, right? Everybody's out? Sorry if my camera angles start getting a little crazy. I am actually supposed to be managing and shit, so forgive me for actually doing work at my job. It's a very rare occasion that you see me actually doing work at my job, so lucky y'all. About to step out for a second too. That's it, right? Yeah, that's it. Like I said, y'all might only get like 20 minutes out of me. Nah, I guess for the last 5, yeah, for the last 5, since I'm getting in my bag, for the last 5, we could talk about codes and shit since we're on that subject too. Let's talk about, the only reason I'm thinking about this is because I was watching the, whatchamacallit, I was watching the whole Mozzie, shout out to Mozzie, I fucks with Mozzie, and the Filthy Rich beef. And I was watching one of the interviews, and homeboy said the whole enemy of my enemy is my friend, shit like that. So let's get into that real quick. I know a lot of people, I'm cool with a lot of people, and not all of the people I'm cool with are in the street, so they don't follow certain codes that I follow. But recently, not recently, because this has been happening for a while, but what time is it? I still got some time. This has been happening for a while. I used to be cool with another group of people. Used to be cool. We were all one group of people. Rappers and shit like that. Some shit happened. I don't really fuck with them. I don't hate them or no shit like that. But it's rap shit. It's not like real shit to me. But we fell out. I get tight sometimes because some of the people that I'm around still like fuck with them a little bit. Because I grew up in the, if I don't fuck with them, we don't fuck with them. But because some of the people I know aren't really like in the streets like that, that rule doesn't apply. And honestly, I don't even want it to be like that. If I'm being honest, like I'm not on it like that. If y'all cool, I'm not trying to like fuck y'all friendship up. Only time I get tight is when they bring these niggas up to me. Cause I be looking like, I know I don't fuck with these niggas. I don't hate these niggas, but I don't fuck with these niggas. Why are you talking to me about it? Because like the way I grew up, if you're cool with the niggas I'm not cool with, well then I'm not supposed to be cool with you. So when y'all bring up the niggas to me, it's like, it kind of snaps me into that mentality, and I'm looking like, the fuck is y'all doing? Like, why are y'all even chilling with these niggas? Why are y'all giving these niggas any kind of attention? Like, and in my opinion, the niggas that they cool with aren't cool with them. Like, they don't fuck with them. So I'm like, am I the only one that sees this shit? But it's all about, that's what this episode is probably going to be called. It's going to be called Codes, because it's difficult for me. I spent most of my life, I'm about to be 25 in a couple of months. I spent 15 of those years in the streets. So it's really hard, and I tried, but it's really hard for me to take the street rules out of like everyday rules. My moral compass is basically based on the streets. I never do anything that's like against street code. I follow that code as like my life code because I abide by those rules. When I see people break those rules, I have to constantly tell myself, when they do it, I have to tell myself they're not in the streets, so they really don't follow those rules. But then I'm torn because I'm like, if they don't follow those rules, should I even fuck with them? But then I'm like, that's the mentality you gotta break out. I'm trying to be a better person. I can't cut people off because they're civilians. That's kind of counterproductive. So I be dealing with that shit a little bit. I try not to. I try not to change my mentality for certain things. I try not to react as violently at certain things. I think it was last week me talked about the higher plane and shit like that. I'm trying. I'm definitely trying. I'm trying to be a little... No, I'm not. I'm not trying to be less disrespectful. I'm disrespectful as shit. Y'all about to follow me through a whole fucking day, week, whatever you want to call it. Y'all about to see me say some hella disrespectful shit. I'm actually going to cheat a little bit because, like I said, the episode is supposed to be 30 minutes. I'm probably going to give y'all 20 minutes. And I'm also supposed to be doing this completely by myself. But like I said, y'all going through my day. And I'm very rarely I wish I was by myself more, actually. But I'm very rarely by myself. There's a good chance, maybe not the next episode, but the episode after that, you're probably going to see the girlfriend that I'm always talking about. Shit, you might even see my kid. Probably will. So, we'll look out for that shit. But, I don't know, man. We talked about snitching. We talked about my job. Not really, but I gave you a walk around my job. Y'all saw how I give it up at my job and shit. I don't give it up at my job. I don't do shit. That's D. That's K. I don't do shit at my job. The fact that I'm able to talk to y'all like this, I'm trying not to yell or no shit like that, but I'm also not talking quietly. I rock out at my job. I don't really do shit. We talked about we didn't really get into street code, but I feel like if I got too into street code, I kind of give a little bit too much up about myself. And I'm not trying to do all that. At least not the first episode. Y'all gotta let me rock a little bit. But, next episode, I'm gonna give y'all a walk through the neighborhood. I'm probably not gonna show too much of the neighborhood because I don't need y'all to know where the fuck I live at. But we're gonna get into it. I think that's it. See, I don't think this is... Alright, well, I'm not answering. My phone's ringing. I don't know if y'all can see this. It's actually my girlfriend that's calling me right now, but I'm gonna finish off this episode and call her back. Yeah, next episode, I'm gonna get a walk through the hood. Y'all might not see what the hood is, but y'all gonna get a walk through my hood. Nothing's really gonna happen. Like, it's not gonna be real entertaining. Nothing really. It's mad fucking early. Like, and I don't got like no beef or no shit like that where I'm nervous. Just quick walk around my hood, shit like that. Oh shit, I forgot. Don't mind me. I'm getting text messages. I told you I'm only popular when I'm on the fucking show. My phone does not go off this much when I'm not talking to y'all. But yeah, that's it. That's it for this one. I'm gonna hit y'all next time, tomorrow, whatever the fuck y'all want to call it. Yerp.